boos the last couple of games. What impact, if anything, does that have on you as a player?
It doesn't really matter if they boo. I mean, we know we're a good team, so yeah.
Do you think adversity, like during a stretch like this, can help you guys in the long run?
For sure. I mean, I think all good teams need to go through some stretch where everything's not clicking and everything like that. So, yeah, I mean, good teams find their way out of this. And I mean, it's only been 3 games, so what's the big deal, really?
What do you like about the 5-forward alignment on the power play, especially like how Mitch operates?
Yeah, I think we've been, doing a good job. I mean, giving up a little bit, some odd man rushes against, but I mean, it's going to happen. I mean, if we keep playing like that, we'll get more comfortable and probably not give up as much either, is what I think.
First full practice, I guess, since the injury.
Yeah, so great to be back out there with the fellas.
You think it's tornado a possibility for you?
It's coach's decision, so I'm not going to make any lineup decisions for him.
You feel like you'd be ready to go?
Yeah, felt good out there.
What was your perspective on the play that led to the injury?
Yeah, unfortunate. We've all watched play enough games and seen situations like that, and unfortunately, I was the one that took the brutal end of it.
Kind of a couple similar injuries for you in quick succession. Does that change? Does it make you, have more perspective or more nerves about those sorts of encounters, or how do you, I guess?
No, I don't really operate like that personally. I understand the risks of this game, and they take really good care of us here. So, taking every precaution needed to make sure I'm safe and cleared to go.
What's your thoughts on like where the team's at? 3 losses in a row, obviously first time of the season. What's your sense of the group right now?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the first time of the year that we've lost 3 straight, which is a good thing that it hasn't happened yet. But it's a good test for us to get out of it quickly. We're still in a good spot, obviously, in the grand scheme of things. But not even just the last 3 games. I don't think we've really liked our game overall. The last 5 or 6, even when we're winning games. So just getting back to how we know we can play and on both sides of the puck, really, and just getting a little momentum back in our favor.
What goes through your mind if John leaves the ice like that?
Yeah, it's never, no matter who it is, you don't want to see them leave the ice in that fashion. So hopefully he's all right and it's nothing too serious. And, he's obviously a massive part of our team.
Put in perspective what he's meant to the club this year, Jake. He's played so well, used everything. What would it mean to miss him if he's ever
Yeah, it's John's been about as consistent as you can get, I think throughout his whole tenure here, not even just this year. And he's a steadying presence for our dressing room and on the ice, obviously, with his play. And like I said, hopefully it's not too serious for him.
Nothing yet. He's being evaluated. I didn't even see it. Kind of happened behind the net. I couldn't really get a good look at it. So he's being looked at now.
How would you describe what he's meant to the team so far this year?
Well, he's been a great player for us, for sure. In a lot of areas. So hopefully he's okay.
How about Jake McCabe? How do you look to today?
Oh, good. Yeah. No, so, thought he had a good practice. He looked fine. We'll see how he is tomorrow.
Where have you missed him the most, do you feel?
McCabe?
Yeah.
I think in a lot of areas. Obviously, him and Tanny as a shutdown pair have done a great job for us, penalty killing, just stabilizing the team, at times. Very good guy in the locker room, on the bench, vocal, So we miss him for sure when he's out of the lineup. He does a lot of good things for us.
Craig, going back into the building after you've been let go by a club for the first time, what do you think it'll be like for Keith tomorrow night too?
Well, there's emotions for sure. Yeah. I think it was similar when we played Jersey in Jersey, There's emotions there for sure. He was here a long time, did a fabulous job, and got, obviously close to a lot of people and players and organization stuff. So, emotions kind of run up on you a little bit, but, it's we all sign up for this job and we all get fired at some time, at one point.
Chris Versteeg and Francois Beauchemin to Los Angeles Kings, possible deal with Toronto Maple Leafs. In an interesting twist in the NHL trade market, new rumors are emerging about Chris Versteeg and Francois Beauchemin potentially being traded to the Los Angeles Kings. Sources indicate that the Kings, who have been one of the most active teams in recent weeks, are evaluating the possibility of bolstering their defense with Beauchemin, while Versteeg, who brings strong offensive capabilities, could be a key piece in a larger trade. This move becomes even more intriguing considering the Kings' surplus of offensive pieces available for trade, exactly what the Toronto Maple Leafs are looking for to strengthen their roster. It's speculated that with Versteeg included in the deal, the Leafs could be targeting a possible addition like Wayne Simmonds, along with a mid-range draft pick. This move makes sense given Simmonds' struggles this season, as he has yet to find his top form on the ice. To add more drama to the trade talk, there are even whispers that veteran defenseman Tomas Kaberle could be included, opening the door for a potential pursuit of Brayden Schenn. If completed, this move could have a significant impact on reshaping the Leafs lines and adding more depth to the team. Stay tuned for updates to see if these trades come to fruition and how they might shape the future of Toronto and Los Angeles this season. In an interesting twist in the NHL trade market, new rumors are emerging about Chris Versteeg and Francois Beauchemin potentially being traded to the Los Angeles Kings. Sources indicate that the Kings, who have been one of the most active teams in recent weeks, are evaluating the possibility of bolstering their defense with Beauchemin, while Versteeg, who brings strong offensive capabilities, could be a key piece in a larger trade. This move becomes even more intriguing considering the Kings' surplus of offensive pieces available for trade, exactly what the Toronto Maple Leafs are looking for to strengthen their roster. It's speculated that with Versteeg included in the deal, the Leafs could be targeting a possible addition like Wayne Simmonds, along with a mid-range draft pick. This move makes sense given Simmonds' struggles this season, as he has yet to find his top form on the ice. To add more drama to the trade talk, there are even whispers that veteran defenseman Tomas Kaberle could be included, opening the door for a potential pursuit of Brayden Schenn. If completed, this move could have a significant impact on reshaping the Leafs lines and adding more depth to the team. The Kings' situation is complex, as they are in the midst of a transitional period. Their aging roster, which includes a core group that led them to several successful playoff campaigns in the past, has seen some struggles in recent seasons. While there's a clear need for defensive help, Los Angeles may also want to improve their offensive consistency in order to make a deep playoff push. The combination of Beauchemin's defensive reliability and Versteeg's offensive upside could help the Kings balance their lineup. From the Leafs' perspective, this potential deal is about retooling for the future. The team is in a position to compete, but they also need to solidify certain areas on the ice. Adding a player like Wayne Simmonds could provide the grit and scoring touch that the team has been missing. Furthermore, acquiring a mid-range draft pick could help with future team-building efforts, as Toronto looks to remain competitive while still developing young talent. The inclusion of Kaberle in the trade package could be a strategic move for both teams. The veteran defenseman, who has been with the Leafs for a long time, has seen his role diminished in recent seasons. However, his experience and offensive abilities could be a valuable asset for Los Angeles, who could use a steady presence on the blue line to help their younger players develop. The talk surrounding Brayden Schenn's potential involvement in the deal adds an intriguing layer to the negotiations. Schenn, a versatile forward, has shown flashes of brilliance but has been inconsistent at times. If the Leafs are able to land him, it could be a great opportunity for both the player and the team to find success together. Schenn's physicality, two-way game, and leadership could be exactly what the Leafs need to bolster their forward group. While the trade market can be volatile and unpredictable, these rumors suggest that both the Kings and Leafs are preparing for significant changes. For Toronto, this could mark the beginning of a new era, with a focus on adding more experience and depth. For Los Angeles, the trade could be a chance to retool and address some of the weaknesses in their lineup, while still competing for a playoff spot this season. Of course, as with any trade rumors, it's important to remember that these discussions are fluid and can evolve quickly. There are many moving parts in these types of negotiations, and both teams will likely have to weigh their options carefully before making any final decisions. It's also possible that other teams could enter the fray, further complicating the situation. In the coming days, fans of both teams will be watching closely to see if any concrete moves are made. The NHL trade deadline is fast approaching, and teams are scrambling to position themselves for a successful postseason. Whether this rumored deal materializes or not, the possibility of a major trade between the Leafs and Kings will certainly keep fans on edge as the season continues to unfold. The trade talks involving Versteeg, Beauchemin, and potentially Simmonds or Schenn highlight the delicate balance that NHL teams must strike between immediate success and long-term growth. Both the Leafs and Kings are trying to find that balance, and this rumored deal could ultimately serve as